don't forget what they took from us. Sonic Origins Plus. Ah, it's here. We have Sonic, we have Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Robotnik, and Metal Sonic. So yeah, nice little box art. I like this thing, and it's the full box set too. Isn't that cool? All right. 16 classic titles, one timeless collection. Experience the collected adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Origins Plus, newly remastered and with more content than ever before. This is the definitive way to play these classic games. A lot of the Sonic fans will disagree with that, but I digress. 4 iconic titles remastered in widescreen HD. New modes, challenges, and areas to explore. Unlockable bonuses in the museum. Cool cutscenes, basically. New playable character. Wow, they finally did it. Alright, 12, and also, hey, 12 collector Game Gear titles. And it includes a reversible cover sheet and a 20-page art book. Yeah, that's real cool. Now let's go ahead and open this thing up so I can, start talking about it. It's cool. And I can tell about, open it up. So, okay, that's open now, and yeah. So this is interesting. So it's just kind of like the Sonic Colors thing. So I'm just gonna slide everything out. Yeah, that should be everything. So, here's the art book. I don't know. I guess I should quickly flip through it real quick. Just some cool Sonic stuff. You get the general idea. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna well, I guess I should go at least because I think I saw Needle Mouse. There you go. Sonic's original design. So yeah. That's that. I'm not gonna spend too much time on the art book because I don't want to make the video too long. So, yeah. Oh wait, the games are. I thought I would have to take more plastic off, but hey, the thing's actually already off. All right. And there is the download code with my 12 games. Definitely got to redeem that because well, that's 12 games. I might not. I don't know. I definitely should get that. So yeah, there's the game. Pretty nice, I like the blue and purple. That's a really nice aesthetic. All right, and some other stuff over here. The collection with attitude, super fun, super challenges. I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all that, but yeah, Sonic Origins Plus. This game came out and had some pretty mixed reception, I'd say. The general feel of what I could understand from what people were saying about this game, people were basically just saying, man, I think it was I think it's been so long since people were talking about this game, but I think from what I remember, I think it was more it was less about the actual games themselves. I assume the games themselves were fine, but they made a lot of questionable choices. You needed to pay money just to move around in the map thing, and I don't know, this was a very interesting and kind of weird release for Sega. They did a lot of stuff that I think made people mad about the game. I don't know, there was a thing where you couldn't turn off lives or something, or lives were always on or something, and if you wanted to play in widescreen mode, you had to play in the new game mode they made for it. I don't really know. The discourse about this game was very interesting, I guess, but it was more so just a thing where people are just upset about little things that not enough customization, I guess you could say. That's what I would say. But I guess a bigger problem with what happened when this game released. If you don't know, this game is the main 4 games, other than the 16 classic games we're talking about. The 4 games that the important stuff that I feel like most people are buying the game for before the Plus release, I guess I'll talk about that later, is of course Sonic 1, 2, 3, and CD. Now, those games, everyone loves these games. I'm pretty sure everyone loves Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and CD. Quite frankly, my favorite game of these is Sonic CD, and I'll explain that because I'll explain a little bit later, but I just want to say, and the thing is, everyone was a little bit upset with this game, and that was because when they released this thing, Sega thought it would be a good idea to delist all 4 of these games off of Steam. So after this came out, you couldn't buy Sonic 1, 2, 3 and CD on Steam, like all of them separately. You couldn't do it anymore, and they just took them all down, which basically just killed the Sega Master Collection. Like if you didn't have Sonic 1, 2, and 3, you're like missing two of like three of the most important games from that. And I don't actually know if they took down the Sonic CD release, but I'm assuming that they did. Like I'm assuming if they took down the original 3, I would assume they also took down CD. So yeah, people were mad about that, and I was upset about it too. Cause like, why did you have to do the GTA trilogy thing? That's the thing that a lot of companies are doing right now. They're like releasing these things, and then they're taking away the stuff that we kind of want. Like, come on, man, we didn't need you to take away Sonic 1, 2 CD and like GTA and like. They're also doing this with Sonic Generations. If you didn't know, they're like gonna delist Sonic Generations. Sonic Generations, I guarantee you, is just going to be another Mario and like Bowser's Fury thing, where it's like just the original game, and then there's like a 10 to like 20, 20 is generous, maybe like a 5 or 10 hour like extra DLC thing. Like, you don't need to delist the original game, man. Like, and I don't even think they're gonna like give it, like make it a DLC for people who already have the game. So with that being said, definitely just gonna wait until that game goes on sale for like $20. Also, this game right here, I should say, like from what I remember, they released 2 versions of this game. I think. I believe they released the original Sonic Origins, and then later down the road, they then released this Sonic Origins Plus, which of course came with all the Game Gear games. So, I mean, I wasn't planning to buy this game anytime soon because, well, as I said, I already had all 4 of the games on Steam, so why am I buying this for the Switch? I mean, I guess technically just to have them portably, but, like, still, I wasn't, like, really, like, super into buying these games because, like, I already had Sonic 1 and 2, and I just didn't have 3 and CD, but if I wanted to play CD, I would just play it on Steam, or like on my phone or something like that. Like Sonic 3 was like the only one that like is actually kind of hard to play, so that's something. I think there's also something about like people being upset about like the alleged Michael Jackson music not being in the game for Sonic 3. I don't really know too much about that. I don't want to like I don't know much about it. So, but apparently, maybe potentially Michael Jackson worked on some of those songs in Sonic 3, and they can't put them back in the game. I don't know. That's interesting, I do believe. But yeah, so yeah, in terms of that's about that. In terms of like, it's kind of funny now I think about it, because like I really haven't played, like, these games have had so many releases, and I've owned basically all of the re-releases of these Sonic games, you know what I mean? Like, I own the Sega Mega Collection on the PS2, I own the Genesis Collection on the PS3, and, like, of course I own, like, all these games on, like, phones and Steam and stuff, but unironically, I kid you not, I know for sure I have never beaten Sonic 1. I've never beaten that game. I believe I have beaten Sonic 2, but, like, I remember, like, as a kid, like, when I was, like, playing the mobile version, and I never beat it normally. Because what I did is, like, I basically, would, like, turn on, like, the, but it's kind of hard to remember, because, like, basically, I would, like, go into debug mode, get the Supersonic Capsule, and then with the Supersonic Capsule, I'll just, like, blaze through the game in, like, 10 seconds, because I was just, like, in debug mode, like, spawning the Supersonic Capsule, because I love Sonic, and there's, like, as a kid, I thought it was so cool, because there's, like, a little glitch where, like, you could, like, have Supersonic with his quills down, like, oh my gosh, guys, this is the coolest thing ever, Supersonic with his quills down, that's awesome. And, like, I just remember just, like, playing the game like that, and I think I did beat it, but I definitely wouldn't count beating the game while in debug mode as beating the game regularly, so I'm not gonna count it. And then there's, like, Sonic 3. Sonic 3 is a game that, like, I will play through, like, maybe, like, the first and second act, and then I drop the game. I'm gonna be real with you. It's just a game that I've played many times, but I've never completed it, because I just always drop it. This is kind of the same thing for Sonic 1 and 2 and 3, every time I pick the games up, I always end up dropping them after like the first couple acts. Those first acts are just so much fun to me, so I just play those and I never actually ever get through the full game. But Sonic CD, this game stands out. Sonic CD is a game that I vividly remember always playing through the game. I love Sonic CD so much. I don't know what it is about Sonic CD. I guess it's honestly, if I'm being real here, it's the peel out. I love the peel out so much. The peel out is so cool. There is nothing cooler in Sonic, I think, than the peel out. So basically, I was always beating that game on the mobile version release, which, of course, I'm pretty sure it's just generally agreed upon that, like, the mobile phone release versions of Sonic are the best ones. So Sonic 1, 2, and CD are the ones made by Christian Whitehead are the best Sonic releases. And like I say, I love playing Sonic CD. I would play that game all the time. I beat the campaign as Sonic, then I beat it as Tails, and I love me some Sonic CD. And yeah, that's that. Like Sonic CD is the only one that I've ever actually played, so yeah, that's something. So, like, but as I said, I think I said this, I got this thing for $20 on like Black Friday, so like, I'm happy, I'm happy that I didn't buy this game when it first came out, because I believe like they kind of just released this Plus version like a month or two later. Real consumer friendly. I do believe, of course, the Plus part is just a downloadable thing, but like that is just so dumb. It's so dumb. Why just doing that to your customers, releasing a game, then like 2 months later releasing a Plus version for like, I believe, the same price, but it has nothing to do with me. I mean, I got this thing for $20, so I don't really care too much. But I am still upset about them delisting the games, even though I have them. Like, why would you do that? You didn't have to take away the originals. What about the mods? I love Sonic Classic Heroes. That's probably the gameplay for this video. I love me some Sonic Classic Heroes. Out of I don't care, any mod for Sonic, I don't care. My favorite all-time Sonic mod has to be Sonic Classic Heroes. It is so cool. I've never played Sonic Heroes, but man, I love Classic Heroes. I just need to add that in there because it's probably in the background. I love me some Sonic Classic Heroes. It is really fun. So yeah, I guess there's not really else. I guess Amy, I guess I could say that. Amy's in this game now. Of course, like, after they added Amy to this game, Amy has basically become like a mainstay where like she's basically appearing in all the games now. I mean, she's in Sonic Superstars, so I mean, I guess that's cool now. Amy Rose exists now. She's like it's like she's a part of the cast, guys. That's something. I guess it's also cool that it has like those animated cutscenes, as I mentioned before. It has those animated cutscenes, so that's cool. That's awesome, I think. So yeah. I of course am more of a Mario fan, but undoubtedly I am also a big fan of Sonic. I love me some Sonic. I never buy Sonic games when they first come out, basically ever, and like it's been a while since I've actually played a Sonic game. But man, I love Sonic games. I love Sonic Generations, especially. I know I was kind of dissing Sonic X Shadow, but man, that game, I'll buy it eventually. But I'm not buying that thing at full price. I'm not buying just glorified DLC for that game when I already have the game. And like I have that game memorized. I have Sonic Generations memorized. I've played every single stage from that game over and over again, and like there's just no point for me to play the base game. I'm gonna, if I ever do get it, of course I will play through the base game, but I've basically memorized every single part and like every single spec of every single stage. I love me some Sonic Generations. Now, where does Sonic Colors fall on that list? I don't really know, because unironically, I have never ever beaten Sonic Colors. I really do need to beat Sonic Colors, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. I hope one day that I will actually be able to just sit down and play Sonic Colors, because I really do want to play Sonic Colors. I mean, I made a video on Sonic Colors Ultimate, like a year ago or so, and like I still haven't gotten to it, but I mean, I'll get to it one day. And yeah, so that's about it for this. That's about it. No, I don't have anything more to talk about. I'm not sure when I'm gonna play this game. I mean, I'm kind of busy with Persona still. I should be done in a little bit, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like I really should play Sonic 3. I really should play Sonic 3 one day. I definitely, if there's a game in here I want to play most, it would definitely be Sonic 3, because I need to play Sonic 3 someday, man. Sonic 3, it's not even about me thinking it's like the best Sonic game. My favorite is Sonic CD, definitely, but I should definitely experience Sonic 3 fully at least once, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's it. That's the Sonic Origins Plus video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.